Find the new coordinate. It is 4, 2.
4, 2 is correct. That's fine. Oh, did I still not fix this thing? Let me just check something. Trans. That's version 1.3. Yes, I did fix it. I thought hopefully I did. I say I did. So we did this one. That was 4, 2. Yeah, I did fix it. Okay, this one. The solution to an equation. Solutions to an equation y equals f of x are x equals -1, or x equals 7, or x equals 11. Find the solutions to the equation y equals the f of x plus 2. So basically all the x's are replaced with x plus 2, and you have to solve it.
Alright, so x plus 2 equals -1. So x would be -3. X plus 2 equals 7, so x would be 5. And x plus 2 is 11, so x would be 9.
Yes. Let's see. What happened to the 3 solutions when you replaced x with x plus 2?
They were replaced by x.
No. So -1 became -3. 7 became...
2 was added.
No. 7 became 5. 11 became 9.
2 was taken away.
Yes. And that's because, you had to move it to the other side. And so what will happen if you have the f of x plus a?
F of x plus a.
Or if you had to make x the subject. Make x the subject. X plus a equals -1. So instead of it being plus 2, it's plus a.
X minus a equals -1. -1 minus a equals x.
Yeah.
7 minus a equals x, and 11 minus a equals x.
Oh, yes, you've already bring it on the other side. That's correct. Yes. And so what does replacing x with x plus a do to all the values?
A is subtracted from all of them.
Correct. What do you think x minus a will do?
A will be added to all of them.
Correct. So this one is minus a from the x's. This one is plus a to the x's. And so it's kind of the opposite because you have to bring it to the other side. Okay, so let's try this one.
Y equals fx in coordinates of the minimum point of y f x plus 1. So what would you do?
You would -1.
Okay. So
x's.
So x -1.
Well, the x is 0.
So it'll be -1 -1.
No. So the old x coordinate is 0, 0. So x equals 0. It becomes x plus 1 equals 0.
Oh yeah, plus 1.
And
so 0 minus 1 equals x.
Yeah. And what is 0 minus 1?
-1.
Okay, how about this one?
So y f x plus 3. So well, there's two numbers here. So how would you do it?
Is it the x or the y that it affects?
Uh, the x.
Correct. Just the x. It's in a bracket next to the x. X only.
Oh, right. So 3 equals, or 3 equals x plus 3. So x equals 3 minus 3. So x equals 0.
Mm-hmm. And so the new coordinate?
0, 5.
Well done. Let's see. Describe the transformation. So, what vector is that? Well, these are.
Is it 1, 1?
It is only in the x's, but this was -1 from the x.
Oh, so what would you? It would be -1, -1.
Only x.
-1, 0.
Yep. -1, 0. Okay. This one. It was y equals x squared. It became y equals x minus 2 squared. And so you have to describe the transformation. So all of these are a translation. And so by what vector?
By x minus 2.
Okay, and so what vector is that? What happens to x? What happens to y?
What does x get?
So
Y equals x squared.
if x is replaced by x minus 2, what will happen to all the x's?
You add 2.
Yep. And so you add 2 to the x and the y.
It's 4. Y is x squared.
No. Nothing happens.
Oh, 0.
Nothing changes with the y. Okay. B.
So it will be -2 over 0.
Well done. You're subtracting 2 from all the x. Okay, how about this one?
What would it be? Sine 90. Sine plus 90.
Right. And so vector?
Sine 90 over 0.
Just 90.
Alright.
Yeah. And that's a translation. These will all be translations because you're adding. Okay. Change the graph. So how do we change an entire graph? What it shows currently is y equals the f of x. What will y equals the f of x minus 1 look like? What will happen?
One will be added.
Yeah, to all the x's. And so what will that do to the entire graph?
It will go up by 1.
That would be adding 1 to all the y's.
Oh, it will go right by 1.
Correct. And so all the kind of major points, move them all right by 1. And then do the graph out of that. That's it. Okay, let's try this one.
YFX. So the line would be moved right by 1.
Yep. So let's say this point, where will that be?
That'll be a 0.
And is there any other coordinate you can find, like a kind of main point that we can move?
Uh, there's one -2.
Yeah, that's right. So that'll move one across as well. And then do your best with your ruler. Aye, aye, aye. Okay, and you try to do it parallel. There we go. That's what it should look like. Okay, how about this one? Quadratic graph. How will this change?
You would take away 2 for C.
And so, what will the graph, the new one, look like?
It will move right by 2.
No, if you're taking away 2.
Oh, it will move left by 2.
Yes. I'm just going to move that there. That's -2. And I'll just kind of estimate. And how about question D?
Move right by 4.
Correct. And again, I'm just going to estimate. We'll do it more exact in a second. Okay, so this one we have to do exactly. How about this one?
YF x plus 3. You'll move it left by 3.
And so what main points can you see that we can move 3 left?
-2.
Yeah, so that moves 1, 2, 3. Okay, and let's say 2 more for a quadratic graph.
There's one on Y4.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And one more.
There's one on -4. Move to -7.
Aha, I see. 1, 2, 3. Great. I can see these two down here will help me. And then, yeah, you do your best for this one. There we go. I think if you get those main points, you should be fine. How about this one?
You'll move it right by 3.
Yep. And so main points.
It's the one on 1 -1, which will move to a 4 -1.
Yeah.
The one on origin, which will move to a 3. There's one on 2, which will move to 5. And there's the one on 3, which will move to 6. And there's one on -1, which will move to 2.
Yeah, I think these higher up ones are the ones to get. Nah, you're right. We need all of them. I think we need all of them. Yeah, the ones where they cross the axes are very important, actually. I think we need them all. Right. How about this? This is not a drawing. It's now a sketch.
Sketch the curve function f x plus 2. Right, coordinates of the new minimum point. Coordinates for the one on the left would be 0, 0.
Well done.
Coordinates for the one at the bottom would be 2 -3, and the coordinates for the one on the right would be 4, 0.
That's great. And this one is part B. Great. Let's see this one. That's fine. Okay, you now have to say what the new equation is. So this was y = x squared. What is the equation for these three?
Y = x minus 1.
Yeah, x minus 1 squared.
Y = x plus 1 squared.
Very good.
and y equals x minus 4 squared.
That's great. Okay, how about this one?
Is y equals, it's x minus 4.
That would be just
X minus 6.
yes. Y equals the f of x minus 6. So we don't know what this equation is. It looks like x squared. It could be x squared plus x minus 7 or whatever. Nah, wouldn't be that. But yeah, it's basically all the x's are replaced by x minus 6. That's it. Okay, so far so good. Let's try this one. 1a. No, let's try the one up the top, the blue one.
0.34 is translated by 0, 2. Find the new coordinate. That'll be minus 3, 2.
Yep, great. That's fine. Okay, y is equal to the f of x. It becomes, so y is replaced by y minus 3. So it's basically now going to be the y direction. So if y minus 3 is equal to the f of x, then what is y equal to?
Y is equal to x plus 3.
So that is f of x plus 3. Let's see. So the f of x plus 3, what does that do? What's the vector for that one?
Would be 0 plus 3.
This is the previous one, like in the x direction.
Oh, it would be plus. Minus 3, 0.
So this is minus 3, 0. This one here, y was replaced by y minus 3. What will that do?
That will move it up 3.
Well done. And so what would that be as a vector?
Minus 3, 3.
X doesn't change.
Oh,
X doesn't
just 3
change.
then.
Yeah. This is going to be... Right, let's try this one.
Would it be 0, 5?
This has already been brought to the other side of the equal sign. It would have been that originally. So not... So what should it be?
0 minus 5.
Yes, because they always make it y equals, and so y always looks like what it is. X always looks like the opposite.
Alright, I'll try and remember that.
It's, I tell you, it's not easy. Alright, how about this one?
Write down the coordinates for the graph. Y, x. Would it be 0 minus 3?
Where's it starting from? Where's it cutting the y-axis?
Oh. Would it be 0 minus 4?
Well, it's starting up at 0 plus 4.
Oh. 0, 4 to 0. 0. Oh, 0 minus 3.
No. You had it at the start. You said it subtracts 3.
What, 0 minus 4?
No, that would be if you're taking away 8.
0, 1.
Correct. Yes.
Alright.
Tricky. Okay, this graph B, this is y equals the f of x. It becomes y equals the f of x plus 2 outside the bracket.
So it would move up by 2.
Yes. So all the main points, just move them up by 2. And then sketch a new graph. That's it. Okay, how about these?
It would move up by 1.
Well done. And next one.
It will move down by 2.
Well done. So I'll put that. I'll just kind of estimate. Well, not that bad. Well, that's B. This one. Alright, how about this?
It will move up by 1.
Yeah. I see kind of a main point there. That's definitely a main point. The rest of them, they're not easy. I'll just kind of... And it should be kind of parallel to the other one. Yeah, that's the best I can do. Alright, how about this? So would it move up by 2? Correct. How would you do that?
0 would become 2.
Yeah.
The one at minus 90 would move up to 1, I think.
Correct.
The one at plus 90 would move up to 2.5. Oh no, it would move up to 3.5.
Just 3.
Oh, just 3.
Maximum of sine is 1. Yeah, that's halfway between 0 and 2. Let's say 2 endpoints.
Oh, it will become 2.
That's it.
So the other one.
And then we do our best. And it should be kind of parallel. Great. Okay, describe the transformation.
It moves down 5.
And how could you... So the simplest way to say it is it's a translation. And what vector?
0 minus 5.
Great. Yeah. If you're adding or subtracting, it's a translation. All right. How about this one?
Would be y equals x squared minus 2.
So what is the difference? Like what? Describe the transformation.
It moves down by 2.
And how would you say that?
Translated by the vector 0 minus 2.
Great. 0 minus 2. How about this one?
0 plus 1.
Yeah, and it's all translation. All right. How about this one? We did question A, so this is now question B.
Is translated by 0 minus 4.
Well done. 0 minus 4 as a translation. Okay. Find the equation of each curve. So it was originally y equals x squared. What is the equation of these new ones?
Y equals x squared minus 2. I mean minus 1.
Yes. Second one.
And y equals x squared plus 2.
Great. It's not in a bracket this time. You're going to be fine for this, I think. Okay, how about this one?
translated by x plus 2. I mean, 0 to 2.
They want the equation of the new one.
Oh,
This is the old one.
y equals fx plus 2
Yeah, inside or outside the bracket?
inside.
Outside
Um,
for y. Plus 2. If it's in the bracket, it moves it in the x direction. Okay, translations in general.
I'd say tick.
So we did every possible thing for it. Okay, reflections. Let's just do the one on the right. Let's see. Replace. So we have x equals 3. It becomes minus x equals 3. And so what is x now?
X is now
Or solve for x.
x is now 6.
No. Two separate things. Minus x is 3. So what is...
x is 3.
Minus x is 3. So positive x?
Minus 3.
Yep. The other one?
2.
So it's literally, if x is replaced by minus x, all the positive x's become negative, all the negative x's become positive. Oh yeah, how about this one?
It will be minus 2, minus 4.
Minus 2 and 4 doesn't change.
Oh, right.
Only the x changes. Okay, so how can we apply that to a graph? If you consider the main points.
Minus x. So it would like it would flip horizontally.
Correct. And so it's basically, so how about this one down here?
We'll go to the other side.
Yeah. So it's basically what is it called? Reflection in the y-axis. The mirror line is the y-axis. Let me think. That stays the same, and then these two swap place. Hopefully that's not bad. Right, quadratic graph.
Minus 4 would become 4.
No, that would be if y became minus y.
Oh, minus 4 would become, minus 1 will become 1.
Yeah, so minus 1 minus 4 becomes 1 minus 4. So 1 minus 4, yeah. And let's say these two main points on the axes.
Minus 3 would become 3.
Yep.
And 1 would become minus 1.
Yep. And then we just do our best from there. I think I'll use those little guiding things. Yeah, so it's a reflection in the y-axis, and it looks a bit weird. This one, I'll leave this one. All right, how about this one? Describe the transformation.
y squared equals minus x. So I don't understand.
What is this called? The x became a minus x.
It's a reflection.
Yeah. And what's the mirror line?
Mirror line is y.
Yeah, reflection in the y-axis. So before, when we were adding and subtracting, that's a translation. If you change the sign, that's a reflection. And if it's in the x direction, that means it's in the y-axis. A lot of these are backwards. Okay, this one. The f of x is 5, and so what is minus the f of x? No. So minus the f of x is 5, and so we have to find the f of x.
The f of x is minus 5.
Yep. And this one?
Minus f of x is minus 7, so f of x is 7.
And for this one, I should have put somewhere y equals the f of x. And so this is just the y is changing sign. Y equals the f of x. Y is the f of x. Y changes sign. Yeah, just like with the translations, they make it y equals. So with x, the x in the bracket will change sign. With this one, the minus will be outside the bracket. So if it's inside the bracket with the x, it changes the x signs. If it's outside the bracket, it changes the y's. Yeah. And that's always true. Okay, so how about this one?
So that will become 2 minus 4.
Correct. X stays the same, y changes. Okay, sketch this graph.
Minus 4, minus 1 would move to a 4. Minus 1, minus 4 would move to minus 1, 4.
Correct. What would happen to these two?
Minus 3, 0 would stay the same.
And the other one?
Would also stay the same.
Correct. And so it will be well, what type of transformation is this?
Reflection.
Yeah, reflection in the
x-axis.
Yes. What about this y-intercept?
Would it stay the same?
No.
Oh, I'm not sure.
So it's currently 0 minus 3.
Oh, it'll be 0, 3.
Yeah. Well done. So that becomes 0, 3. So the x's stayed the same because the y is 0. 0 and minus 0 are the same thing. Okay, how would the first one change?
It would be reflected on the x-axis. So
yeah, let's just do that. And then that one stays the same. I think it'll look like that. I think that's all right. All right, how about this one?
0, 2 would become 0 minus 2.
Yeah.
And, 3, 1 would become minus 3. 1, 3 would become minus. 3 minus 1 minus 3.
Yeah.
And
Let's say that one there.
that would be the same, but on the other side.
Basically goes up there. That's all right. And yeah, it's not my favorite one to do. And then this point stays the same. Yeah, I don't know. It's the best I can do. All right, how about this?
It'll become it'll be reflected on the x-axis.
So let's take main points.
The one at the bottom would stay the same. Minus 3, 1 would become minus 3, minus 1.
And let's say these points up here.
Alright, 4, 0, 0, 4 would become 0, minus 4.
Yeah.
And minus 4, minus 4. Minus 4, 4 would become minus 4, minus 4.
That's great. That's great. Okay. It's a quadratic. All right. Trig one.
It would just be reflected on the other side.
Yeah.
So minus 1 would become 1. 1 would become minus 1.
Yeah, these are. And then the 90 and 270?
Stay the same.
Great. I'm happy with that. Okay, it's just because the book really emphasizes the trig stuff. All right, maybe this is why. How about this one? No. Equation, yeah.
Is y equals minus x.
Well, so this is y equals to g of x.
Oh, y equals the g of minus x.
That would be a reflection in the x direction.
Oh, y equals minus g x.
Well done. It's outside the bracket because it's been brought to the other side. And then this weird stuff. Nah, I can't take any more of these reflections. Okay, the last one is stretch. Multiplying by a number. Okay, x equals 15. It's replaced by 3x equals 15. And so what would be the new solution?
X equals 5.
Yeah. And the other one?
X equals minus 2.
And so what did that do to the solutions? 15 became 5.
Oh, you divided them by 3.
So the f of 3x is you divide by 3. What do you think the f of a half x would be?
Times by 2.
Yeah. Let's give this a go. And these are called a stretch. It's like an enlargement because you're multiplying by a number. Okay. Let's try this one.
That will become it will become 1, 5.
Very good. All right. Draw the graph.
2 minus 4 would become 1 minus 4.
Brilliant.
4 minus 4 would become 2 minus 4.
Mm-hmm.
The origin would stay the same.
And origin would stay the same. I'm happy with that. How about part B?
2 minus 4 would become 6 minus 4. The origin would stay the same, and 4 minus 4 would become 12 minus 4.
Yeah, so that's not. Yeah, okay. It's good. I don't know why they did that one. So this is a sketch type. Sketch is going to be fine. That's going to be fine. I think you're going to be fine there. Alright, let's try this one. Not as easy as it looks.
I'm not sure.
4x. So what is x currently for these points?
4 and minus 4.
X equals 4. X equals minus 4. Okay. What will this do?
Become 4 and minus. 1 and minus 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's correct. X equals 1. X equals minus 1. So it's literally that is 1. That one is minus 1. That's P. That's Q. What is the length of PQ?
2.
Yep. And if we sketch the whole thing, it would look like that. So that's just 2. Let's see this one. No, I think you're pretty good for this stuff. I think you're good. Who knows what I'm doing there? I think you're good for this stuff here. Okay, now it's the y direction. Now it is the y direction. If it's brought to the other side, y is replaced by 3y. What will that do to the y's?
That will divide him by
Yeah, and so
3.
that, let's say times a third I have it as. So let's say the old one, y equals 12. And so the new one?
3y equals 12 divided by 3. Y equals 4.
Yeah, and that will look like it's outside the bracket next to, well, just outside the bracket, not next to x, because it was brought from the other side. Okay, so minimum is 1, 1. Let's try this. New minimum.
Alright, so 2f. So you times it by 2.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 would be 2. 1 would be 1 2.
Mm-hmm.
2 would be
No.
1 4.
We only need the minimum.
All right.
So question B.
1 1 will become 1 3.
Mm-hmm.
1 1 will become 1 0.5.
Yeah, I'll just write a half. Okay, how about this one?
It will be 3, 10.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, how about this one? So I just printed out a bit weird, but it should be y equals a half the f of x.
Minus 1, 0 will become
y-axis.
Minus 2, 0 will become minus 1, 0.
Very good. Great. Minus 1, 0. Sketch the graph of 3 f of x. How will we do that?
You would expand it by 3.
And so, how would you do it with the graph?
1, 1 will become 1, 3.
Hang on. 1, 1 is here. This is 1, 0.
1, 0 will become 3, 0.
That would be, you're thinking of in the bracket next to the x. This is y direction.
One third, 0.
Let's take this point here. 2, 1. What's that going to become?
6, 1.
That'd be if you're thinking of in the bracket next to the x. This is outside the bracket, so it's y direction.
2, 3.
Well done. How about this one?
0, 3.
And now let's go back to this first one.
Be 1, 0.
Yeah. 3, 3, 0. Yeah, so I'll let them kind of squash it in. Okay. So what do we have to do here?
Y equals 2fx. So 1 minus 1 would become 1 minus 2.
Well done.
The origin would stay the same. 0 minus 2 would become 0, 4.
This one is...
0, 2.
That's 2, 0.
That'll stay the same.
Let's say D is up here.
3, 0 would become, 0, 3 would become 0, 6. 3, 3 would become 3, 6.
That's it. Let me do it like that. Do it like that. Right, we'll do our test. So we got pretty much everything. Where's my good test? Oops. That should be blank. Yeah, let's do this one.
First one would be 3 minus 1.
Well done.
Second one would be 6 minus 4.
If it's next to the x, then it's
It would be a 1.5
yeah.
minus 4. And that one would become a minus 3 minus 4.
Well done. I'm happy with that. Let's see. Yeah, I think you're good. So, in general.
I would say tick.
Great. How was that for you, Jed?
Oh, it was fine. Yeah.
And so any topic in particular for next time?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well done, Jad. You did great.
Thank you.
Have a good
Have a
one.
nice evening. Bye.
Cheers. Bye bye.